Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to another episode of War Hospital. As you can see, more patients arriving by train. Got a lot of people in need of treatment right now. Got a few people who are really struggling as well. Let's bring our specialist, our physician, out of treatment early, or out of rest early to treat this critical patient. Now we'll start lining up these ones. Someone's tired in the OR. It's going to be one of my nurses. Oh yeah, she's exhausted. All right, let's put Madeline in. Take, excuse me. Take Evie out. Engineers are all very busy right now. Still working on the drying pistol, the fluoroscope, and the Thomas splints. Need all of those. Let's have a look. I've got a spare medic crew here. Let's take one away from the cemetery as well. Yeah, we're caught up on burials now by the look of it. Do I have someone up here? Yes, I do. Good. Have we got many people we can assign? Yes, we do. We're pretty strong in the trenches, as you can see right now. So we're going to send everybody to HQ until further notice. Really need to stock up on those chits. We've got 11 coming from that box there now. More of those we get, the more we can either invest in supplies or upgrades for the hospital. There are definitely some more upgrades I'd like to apply before the end of the chapter, which is now getting close, just over 3 days away. Scouts are still on the hunt for the big guns. Do I have 2 sets of scouts? I can't remember. Yes, I do. We've got a unit waiting for orders. So we will send them off on the usual day of war mission. I don't know if I'll be able to get that finished before the end of the campaign. We'll try. For a brief second we were overstaffed there. Or overflowing, over capacity. They're still coming in, look, all these patients. I've got 7 more waiting for treatment. Oh dear. Yeah, we need to switch the order of these 2 around. I need to do that down here as well. We're starting to get too many patients and I don't have the medicine to treat them. This is not ideal. These are all still good. We'll leave them pending for now. Just short on medication everywhere right now. I don't have what I need to send people out either. I'm going to have to... Let's have a look. I'm going to have to take one of my engineers off, I think. Let me see who has what ability. So, useless, that's William Larson. We need him on medication. We need Grindon on medication. The other 2 have no benefits at all. Let's see. Yeah, I've got to go there. I've got to go with 2 on the pharmacy itself, making standard meds. The rest can wait for now. I've got 9 patients waiting for a decision now. Ugh. Another one who's stable and also has 2 wounds. I'm going to give him priority. I need 47 meds to treat everyone who's in there, and I've only got 1. That's really, really bad. Let's do the anesthesia test, or do the surgery without anesthesia, because I do not have the anti-tetanus serum yet. So that patient may die on the table. going to put Evie back in there to help slow down the deterioration of patients. Oh, God, I'm up to 23 in here now. Another one who's stable. I've got too many patients who are serious right now. I'm trying to get them all into treatment. This is really not good. I need to speed up my patient rehabilitation as well. I'm going to put Madison back in early. Let's see, we've got an opportunity over here. They want trauma supplies, and they'll send us staff permits in, you know, in kind. How long do I have? Oh, not long enough. I don't have the ability to even order those supplies right now. And I don't think I have the ability to manufacture them yet either. No, I don't. Oh, dear. I would love to jump on that and get those extra permits, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get them here in time. I'm not. Ah, such a shame. I could have done with those extra 2 staff permits. Ah, frustration. Very frustrating. Right, let's have a look. Let's throw these guys back in here. Let's give Alex and Adam a break. Ah, yeah, that's so frustrating. I'm going to run out of time because I've got to order the supplies in, and by the time I get them, 1 shipment would have been enough as well. 3 permits would have given me 5 supplies. I could send them, but by the time I order them and get them delivered, this countdown will have run out. So we're going to miss out on that opportunity, unfortunately. Bit of a shame. It does allow us to maybe focus on other areas instead. Really should think about improving this as well. How much will it cost? 4 permits. Starting to think that should have been the very first thing I did now. Would have taken some of the pressure off to keep spending our freight supplies as soon as we got them. Improvement for one of our nurses. Tire significantly less at CCS. Absolutely want that one. Keep her in there for longer now without having to swap her out. With the patient coming through. Lincoln Wrights and Maud. Yeah, there's a lot of women's names in this. I don't know if that's an attempt to be a bit more inclusive or not. I don't know. I mean, it seems a bit odd. It seems a little bit odd. I've got someone tired at the pharmacy. It's going to be one of my 2 engineers here. Yep, Willie Larson. Has anyone here devolved even further or threatening to croak? I've got someone up to critical now. I don't know if I can save any of these guys here. I'm still going to wait at least 2 minutes for someone to finish rehabilitation and give me some chits so I can order some more supplies. So we just got to keep making stuff over here at the moment, and that is a bit of a slow process. Alright, someone's just going into surgery. Oh, of course we've got an ambulance coming. Of course. Alright, let's take Madison out for a break. So died on the table. Another serious patient. I just don't know if I can treat this patient. 5 supplies isn't too bad. It's just I've got a lot of other patients also waiting to be treated here. Can't really order much, but let's at least get some supplies on the way. Got another attack due very, very soon. Oh, this could turn into a bit of a bloodbath. We were finally getting things back under control, and then it all just kind of went wrong again. Ooh, simplification, shorter rehabilitation, morale improves, excellent stuff, up to 70%, and there's a car alarm going off outside now, lovely. How are we doing up in the trenches? Alright, Thomas Splint is finished. Does that mean I can allocate a new engineer? Let's put Willie Larson back down here. Let's get Nathaniel working on some supplies over here. Got to do something. I'm almost out of alcohol, so I can't do that for much longer. Do I even have the ability to produce alcohol? No, I haven't unlocked that yet. Okay. Let's have a look. How much will that cost me? 3 receipts, 3 chits. Just don't have them. Ah, come on, patience, hurry up and bugger off. Gotta put Madison in here. Let's take Elsie out. Gotta try and keep these patients alive as much as I can. I can't save this patient. The other 2 are more important. I've got to switch to denied. All of these patients are starting to slip, although that might be because we are switching our nurses around at the moment, so they hopefully will improve again as soon as the other one gets back. There's our Thomas Splint complete now, so that will again help slow down deterioration a little bit, but not enough. That's another one I'd like, but again, 7 chits needed for that one. This would be nice, but I need to unlock the next level on the chemical ward first. There's so many things I do need to get. I just can't afford them right now. I don't have the receipts for them. That would be very useful as well. 7 receipts needed for that one though. Alright, there we go. We've got a couple of people released back to HQ, so that gives us a chance to get in some more medical supplies. There goes another one as well. Now we need to start thinking about stocking up, hopefully. Oh god, here comes the artillery. Was that it? That was a very short bombardment. It's going to be enough to... Oh wow, 9 wounded in the trenches already. And there'll be more. Got to start allocating people up there. I've got so few supplies, I may as well just have 2 teams down here right now. Not ready to go back in yet. Come on, Odin, hurry up and finish the fluoroscope. Need you making more resources as well. Another patient is released. Oh, up to 6 receipts all of a sudden. All right, okay. We do need to be able to make more alcohol. But right now, I'm going to have a huge need for... Well, actually, I might need... I don't know what supplies I'm going to need yet. Let's wait for the casualties to come in before we start ordering more stuff. Let's instead unlock the distillery. Send Nathaniel off to deal with that. I can start making alcohol because I've only got 1 unit of alcohol left, and then that will allow me to continually make more chemical supplies. Scouts are almost done with their missions as well, or at least, you know, the next stage of their missions. We're up to 12 in the trenches now. And that was only going to get bigger, I think. Okay, so this is on the hunt for the big guns, I think. Scouts reach the meeting point to find an awaiting platoon of British troops. Their commanding officer, Lieutenant Harris, presents his plan to the scouts. HQ has intel about a German supply warehouse deep behind enemy lines that supply the forward artillery. Harris's plan is to cross into the enemy territory covertly. This warehouse, or find this warehouse and trace the German artillery positions from there. A simple plan, he says, but quite error-proof. Famous last words. The scout commander is not so optimistic, but his orders are to guide and assist Harris. After a short deliberation, the scouts find 2 ways to cross into enemy territory with such a large number of troops. We can go up the river, try and find a boat, or we can go down to a bridge. Bridge is almost certainly going to be guarded. Might be like a couple of machine gun nests on the other side. I'm gonna go with this option here. It'll take longer though. Harris does not seem to be happy, but after a little convincing, agrees to take the safer route. It is important for their unit to remain unnoticed after all. And here we are, the next step of our French deserter. Scouts find tracks and traces of bandages. They lead to a village that seems to have been bombed by German aircraft. Men from the village work to recover what they can from destroyed buildings, but their exhaustion is visible even from afar. Understandably, the villagers are quite untrusting of the scouts. When questioned about the French deserter, the village mayor denies seeing anyone, but the scout commander notices uneasiness in his behaviour. So we can either coerce him, which is not a very humane thing to do. In other words, we can torture him for information, or we can help the villagers with their work. It'll take about 10 hours, but we might hear something useful. I think if we can gain their trust, that's obviously a better way. It'll keep the morale of the scouts up. I don't really want to torture someone for some information, so we'll go with the second option. Our medic team's running off to the wounded areas. While supplies are carried back and forth amongst the trenches. Ammo and the such like. There we go, someone else has been grabbed. Let's go back to the hospital. Let's have a little look-see. We've got CCS back under capacity again. Just. And patients have improved now that we've got another nurse back in there again. That's good. Still got someone over here waiting. Can I actually bring our denied patient back out now for treatment? Yes, I can. So we'll do that. We can save him. Just about. Let's see what our engineers are up to. Yep. Okay. Still need more meds. I need a lot more meds. When are they turning up? 10 on the next train, which is due at 10:01 p.m. So a minute. In a minute's time, we'll have another 10 supplies. That will be two or three more patients straight into surgery. Again, I still don't know whether or not we're going to need more trauma supplies or chemical supplies next, so I don't want to go ahead and get another order going just yet. I want to wait and see what I'm going to need. Someone's tired at the pharmacy again. No surprise there. I'm working our staff ragged right now. Let's put LC into CCS as well. Let's give Evie a break. Really need more staff. That's why I could have done with that 2 extra permits there. That would have been so useful. That would have been, you know, a good chunk of the way towards a new nurse, because that's 3, or it would have been 2 new medic teams as well. We would have had some options with that, or it would have been a new engineer. Although I think we're pretty good on engineers right now. Odin, decrease construction time. Yes, absolutely. Get these upgrades in a little bit quicker. Improvement for the nurse. So she has a bit of a negative trait with dominating. So she works slightly worse at rehab, but she does tire slightly less. We've got her tiring significantly less at CCS. She's not in CCS right now. We're going to make her ambitious. And let's move her over. Elsie Lyle. Move into the operating ward. Let's put Madison in CCS where she works better. Let's also check our other nurses. So Isabel tires significantly less at CCS, and she's not in CCS either. Evie is good in CCS or operations. Madison we want in operations. So she'll go back into surgery. What about Elsie? She's going to have to go to rehab. So I've got Amy Winehouse popping in my head. What was I doing? Yes, nurses. So I've got to put Elsie into rehab. No. And then Evie will go into surgery as soon as she is rested. Let's save those supplies. Immediately gives us the opportunity to get another patient going through. Let's take him off his break now. There we go. And let's see if we can start finding other patients with minimal costs for fatigue enduring operations. Let's go with seeing Fu. And now we'll reset the rest. There we go. Ooh, a really, really jerky cutscene. Yeah, I really hope that they can improve the performance of these cutscenes with a patch, because they're really rough to watch.
Zeppelin.
Well, ain't you a perceptive one? Major Wells, I report that a German Zeppelin was forced to crash near our trenches, but there are no casualties, sir. At least, not on our side.
And the crew?
Probably dead, sir. My men couldn't check. Too much fire. Also, there may be some unexploded ordnance inside. It's better to leave it alone for now.
Alright. Doesn't look like anyone brought in is in really bad shape. That's good. Everyone over here isn't too bad either. We are going to bump the queue slightly. Almost done with more upgrades. Oh, a simplification. Excellent. Easier operation. Morale will rise. Any chemical? Oh, I don't have any chemical supplies, do I? Distillery is done. Excellent. So, let's put Grindon down here. Let's wait for Nathaniel to rest up, and then we can get him making some alcohol. How are we looking on food? 44. Not bad. Anyone down here I can reallocate. Oh yes, Evie's got to go back into surgery. There we go. What about patients? There we go. We're looking up in ADS. 3 more wounded in the trenches still, apparently. 1, 2, 3. And 2 more coming back as well. Alright, so we're going to have to make 2 more runs up into the trenches before we can start delivering people down to the hospital itself. Got 7 wounded waiting for transport right now. Another patient about to enter rehab. And Vitnaran is going to HQ. One of our scout units is waiting for orders. I keep forgetting to do that. Continue the hunt for the big guns. I don't think we're going to get that one done in time. It's quite a long mission, that one. Alright, so we cannot use an irrigation solution because we don't have it, so we are going to have to sacrifice this patient's eyesight to keep him alive. Morale will fall. He will no longer be fit for duty. That's a shame. Morale down to 69% again. 1 person waiting to be buried in the morgue. 2 more patients on their way to rehab. Just sending everybody to HQ for now, but we are going to get 1 more attack, so we need to be mindful of the fact that we may start to need to send people back to the trenches again. For now we'll be okay. You can see we've got patients now on their way from ADS. Still no medicine. This isn't good. All right, let's order some more medical supplies. Nothing on the schedule yet. I've got 13 more patients due in 7.5 minutes. Ugh. All right, I can get... I know I'm going to need more chemical, so let's go ahead and do that. Just to help take a little bit of the pressure off. Start making some alcohol. Fluoroscope is almost done. Just 7 seconds to go. No more raw supplies. That's the alcohol that we've just run out of. And the fluoroscope is now done. I can't remember what the fluoroscope was. What was the fluoroscope? Oh, yeah, that was excellent. So decrease operation difficulty by 50%. That should make things much better. Hopefully. Need to start work on one of these two next. In terms of our healing. Got someone in serious condition. Got to jump the queue. Shorter operation. Good. Another patient there. Actually, I'm going to leave him in the pending box for now, because as I say, we may soon need to send more people back to the trenches. I'm going to take one of these teams off here now, bring them down to CCS. We're all going to need a break pretty soon. We seem to have lost all music. This game definitely has bugs. Some of them can be quite funny, some of them can be a little frustrating, some of them can be game breaking, unfortunately, but yeah, for the most part the game runs pretty well. Obviously, apart from the cutscenes are just, their frame rate is diabolical. More patients coming in. Oh man, here we go, got a couple of trauma patients now. Oh wow, this guy is in really, really rough shape. Look at that. And it's going to be an exhausting operation. It's going to use up 7 supplies. Chance of failure is certain. Complication chance is certain. We cannot save him. With a chance of failure of 6 stars, he will die on the table. So we are not even going to try. Oop. Just going to put him straight in the denied box. This one we can save, but we don't have the supplies. And let's allocate him there. Need to order some trauma supplies now then. And let's order a little bit more food in the process as well. Still the 2 that I'm holding back. And the music's back. Just give him the additional anesthesia. And we're just about hanging on at the moment. We've got a 2-to-1 ratio, almost, in our patients. We've saved 105. We've lost 57. That's not too bad. Two more coming down from ADS. How bad are these? And where do we need to allocate them? Oh, more trauma patients. Oh dear. Alright, let's get that one in. Hold off on the other two for now. A lot of patients down here. Still waiting for surgery. Got one patient who is still stable. Everyone else is good. Let's throw him up there. And then him. And him. And him. And him. I'll leave it at that for now. Oh, did I just see someone at the end of stable? No, he's good. Good. Okay. There we go. So we've got a red pair of crossed guns now. So we are definitely under strength. So our 3 Chevron soldiers we are going to send to the trenches. I'm going to need quite a few of them by the look of it. I've just sent 6 combat power across in that allocation and we haven't even made a dent. Alright, there's only 1 wounded left. 4 medical teams. We can pull 3 teams off. Trying to speed up our surgical supplies again. So the next train is due in 30 seconds or so, and that's going to bring in quite a few nice little bits of supplies. It's not enough, but it'll at least make a dent. Okay, French deserter. The scout team offers to help with the repairs. The village mayor is surprised at first, but knowing the exhaustion of his people, is grateful for any help. Untrusting at first, the villagers warm up to the scouts after a couple of hours. After a day's worth of work, most of the buildings that could be repaired are mostly fixed. Thanks to the scouts' help, the work was finished faster than anticipated. Comparing rumours and things overheard during conversations, the scouts discover that in recent days there were some lights and movement spotted in a nearby abandoned church. It could be worth investigating. Yes, it could. So, let's send our scouts off on the hunt. Someone died after being denied admission. That'll be the trauma patient who would have died on the table. Better to not even let him get to the table. Man, a lot of trauma patients coming in. I just don't have enough of anything right now, unfortunately. That is frustrating. I've got someone tired in the OR. Yeah, Madison's exhausted. Let's take her out and just hope things don't go too bad. Quicker an operation there, make it easier. Ooh, excuse me, a complication. Longer rehab, that's fine. That was my supply train. Most of the supplies have gone already. I've got 9 patients waiting for a decision. There goes an ambulance, so we've had 2 more dropped off as well. Right, I've got 4 more permits, so that's 2 more batches of medical supplies. Slow time down while we look at our patients. Oh yeah, these 2 are in a little bit of rough shape. Do a little bit of queue jumping. Yeah, all of our trauma supplies are used up already. Still need more chemical supplies, but we can at least manufacture the chemical supplies, which we're doing. So I'm going to have to put more permits, more chits towards replacement trauma supplies. See a couple of surgeons going for a rest because they've got no medication, and one coming off a break. Let's take a look inside our new shiny, fully maxed out surgery. I mean, if we just go back to that patient for a second, if I can find him again, if he's still in here. Therapy going through. There he is. Look at the state of his legs. Oh, I say the state of his legs. Look how chiseled those legs are. I mean, I know. I think it's supposed to represent the soldiers were a little bit emaciated, and obviously they would have done a lot of walking. But my God, his legs are carved out of granite. Let's start refreshing everyone over here. Leave them there for a second, just in case. Let's put Madison back into the surgery. Need Willie Larson to hurry up and rest up. More patients down here to decide what to do with. There we go, making some progress. 2 more added, we're up to good. Still need more meds. We've got a simplification here that'll shorten the rehabilitation period and improve our morale. That puts us back up to 65%. It had dipped quite a bit, very briefly. We're still okay on food. I've still got good freight supplies. Oh no, it's another trainload of people. It's another trainload of patients. I can't even cope with the ones I've got right now. Oh dear. Well, we started this episode bringing in a load of people by train. Let's finish this episode in the same way. That's it from me for tonight. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more War Hospital very soon.